Yo, what's going on, guys? Anime here. It's your boy Alex. We back after a very extended, very long hiatus vacation. Okay, I was on vacation. Relax, but we here. And while I was on vacation, Mr. Gone and Killer decided to fall off the wall, so that's why it's that low. That's why it's behind me like that. And if it falls on my head, y'all got some good content to laugh at. So we're gonna start it off with a bang out return, you know, One Piece chapter review 1017. But before we get into that, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell for all notifications. Come back again, embrace me, embrace us. I'm back, I'm feeling good, happier than ever to record. Let's get into it. So, One Piece chapter 1017. We're still in a phase. This is what's kind of bothering me about Wano. We're still in a phase where it's like, we're jumping around still. Like, we're not sticking to one scene yet. We're in that phase of every One Piece arc where we're seeing what everybody's doing because everybody's split up. So in this chapter, we see Luffy getting revived by the Heart Pirates. We see Jinbei versus Who's Who, which was like the big meat of the chapter. We see a little bit of Sanji and Queen, as well as Chopper and Zoro, and then Tama, Usopp, and Nami stuff as well. So it's like we still in that phase where nothing is like completed yet, and that's kind of bothering me because we 100 chapters in plus of this arc. Is the longest arc ever, which makes sense. That part is fine. It's just that nobody's really down yet. Like, everybody keeps getting back up. Zoro's about to get back up. Jet got back up. I'm of the belief that the Samurai 9, they're not done. They're not dead. So they're going to get back up. So where do we go now? Like, what are we doing here? What's the play? Are we waiting for somebody? That's what I feel like now. We're waiting for another big player to...
Yeah, it's all coming together.
Liberation!
Before we move forward with all these fights, we move forward with how this war's gonna go. But that's just a small little nitpick here and there. I'm a Sanji fan, you already know, and this boy giving Queen the work is beautiful to see. We have been starving for some Sanji combat, and we're getting it. Now, here's a problem. There is a caveat. I was starving for Nami fight, and Nami didn't get a fight. She got a hurt ulti and a one-shot that wasn't really hers because Zeus did it, but that's her arsenal now, so you can't even say she didn't do it. But no, I'm not having that. Y'all know what we wanted. We wanted a Khalifa, a Miss Doublefinger, but that was last week. Can't harp on it too much. It is what it is. But Sanji versus Queen, I need to see it. Don't skip around. Don't come back to this and both of them are bloodied up, or Sanji's blooded up, or the fight's over. I want to see this fight. The same way you keep showing us all of Luffy's fights, no matter who it is. It could be a scrub on the street we just met. We will see that fight for 2 chapters. Do the same darn thing for Sanji. Do the same thing for Jinbei. And do the same thing for Frankie. Please. Now, I'm going to get all my negatives out the way. Negative number 1. I don't like this miracle mink medicine for Zoro. Now, I'm somebody that expected him to get back up because of Zoro. Like, Oda wasn't having his favorite Straw Hat knocked out of the race this early. But it's the instant medicine thing that's just like, okay, how many times are we going to do this? Like, we just did it in Dressrosa with Mancherry, with the Devil Fruit, with the healing. It's like, come on, man. Either he got back up on his own accord and had some help to fight like King. That's how I assume he's about to fight, is King. Which is, like, this man just fought some Yonko. Now he's about to go fight a commander. And it's going to make sense because this chapter just explained to us that he's about to get this all-curing special medicine that has a drawback that doesn't really matter because they get hurt at the end of every arc. They always hurt. They always knocked out to sleep for a couple of days. So, like, the side effect doesn't really do anything. Like, that doesn't affect him in any capacity. Like, he took Luffy's pain with Thriller Bark. He was fine. He's gonna be fine here. So that's whatever. I didn't really like that whole medicine thing, especially because that entire tribe was on the brink of death. So where was this medicine when they needed that from Caesar's gas? But I digress. Chopper was funny. His ability, so his new rumble balls are making him tiny. That's what I got out of it, because he's in the deer nurse's hands. So it makes him really tiny. It kind of reminds you of Luffy's Gear 3rd back in a pre-time skip. So that was pretty good. But honestly, the medicine thing, I'll get over it. Whatever. But the real troublesome thing is with Who's Who and Jinbei. Now, Who's Who was probably one of my favorite out of the 6. Him and Page 1, who unfortunately, Big Mama mode. But Who's Who already came off to me as one of the stronger ones. Him and Sasaki. So now we see that he has a connection to Lucci, has a connection to CP9. He was basically... This is where it gets dicey though, because it's like, okay, he was compared to Lucci, fine. Lucci was a pre-time skip enemy, no hockey. Well, according to Oda later, he has hockey, which would make no sense. Luffy should have lost it. But no hockey, pre-time skip Luffy, no hockey beat him. I'll beat a lot of bullcrap, but he still beat him. So now we have this guy who's on par with him, supposedly, when it comes to the 6 powers. That's cool. I like that, because I like what Lucci did with his Devil Fruit and the 6 powers, the Rokishi styles. So that's going to be a cool fight if we see it. If we see it. But that's not really the problem. The problem here is what he explains to Jinbei, and that's with Luffy's Devil Fruit. Now, most of us have assumed that it was wildly loved that Luffy was this stupid idiot that got a pretty, by standards, a pretty average regular Devil Fruit, and he made it work for him. That was the consensus for 20 years. A random rubber fruit, Luffy's creative, he can do this. That doesn't take it. Now, in this chapter, don't take away anything Luffy did at all. It don't take away none of his accomplishments. It don't take away his combat ability. It don't take away his combat smarts. None of that. But what it does do is it adds another notch into the whole prophetic child thing. Where it's like, okay, he already had a straw hat that was passed down from the previous Pirate King, Gold D. Roger, who was then passed on to Shanks, who we find out at the Reverie is some special guy because he can just walk into Mary Jo's and have a conversation. And then Luffy gets the hat. And sticking with Mary Jo's, there's a hat, a straw hat there, a big one, that we don't know the meaning of. So now that's one special thing that Luffy already has. Voice of all things, Luffy has it. See where I'm going? Special Devil Fruit now. If this Devil Fruit was something so... It had to have been something special because they were guarding it. Now you can say, I just didn't want any more pirates to get a Devil Fruit. But, no. No. Because now I'm starting to think that when Shanks said he needed to talk about a pirate to the Gorosei, he wasn't talking about Blackbeard, like a lot of people assume. He was talking about Luffy because of the Straw Hat, because of Joy Boy, because of the Devil Fruit. So, in that regard, it's kind of feel like it's going toward like a Naruto savior type thing, which Wano has already kind of alluded to with the whole Luffy and them was supposed to be the ones they were waiting for 20 years. Shirahoshi, same thing there. So we were already going down that path. Now I kind of feel like we're going a little bit further to it, and I don't know how to feel about it. Because Kaido, why would Kaido say, like, Kaido must know about the fruit too, or something else, because why would he say to Luffy, oh, you couldn't be Joy Boy either? So, all in all, like, I'm a little bit worried about this whole fruit thing. Now, granted, we could be jumping a gun. It could have just been, like I said, okay, the world government were just protecting Devil Fruits because they don't want any more pirates to get them 12 years ago. That could have been the thing there, like, where it was just, okay, we'll protect this fruit, whatever, and Shanks and them stole it. But now it's just too much piled on to think that way, because it's like, why did Shanks, a Yonko of all people, have it? And then the whole there is, why was it so out in the open, in a little treasure chest, for Luffy to just grab and eat? For anybody to just grab and eat. So it's a lot of questions there, and I don't know how I really feel about it too much, but I'm conflicted. I don't hate it, but I'm not exactly like, oh, Snap's jumping off the goat to say it's amazing, or Oda planned this. So we'll see where it goes with there. Honestly, I'm a little worried about it, but I trust Oda. Oda has no reason not to have my trust at this point. He's been doing amazing with the story so far. So as long as we don't go too off the deep end with the whole prophetic thing, the whole savior, the whole special child, we should be cool. But let me know what you guys think about the chapter. Let me know what your theories on the devil fruit for sure. Do you think it's something deep, or is everybody just jumping the gun here? Which could be the case. We've done it before. But like, comment, subscribe. Hit that bell for all the notifications. Come back again. You know how we coming again. I'll see you guys Sunday for Candy Flurry and Elusive Samurai. I'll see you guys Monday with some special guests, walk-ins, Sweet Tea, Edens. We all gonna be talking about our favorite shonen power, as well as Trevor. Go check out all their channels. I'll post the links in the description. Thank you guys so much. Peace.